Third grade, remember you are putting your name on your answer key sheet, and then your answers for all of our questions go on this sheet, not here. Okay? Let's go ahead and begin. The hare and the well. Long ago, in a village in Africa, the animals were worried. It had not rained for many weeks, and the land was as dry as dust. The animals were thirsty. They needed water. Lion, who was king of the animals, called them all together. Elephant, baboon, hyena, tortoise, antelope, hare, giraffe, and buffalo all came. They decided to dig a well. Everyone agreed, except Hare. He wanted nothing to do with the work of digging. For several days, the animals worked very hard. Elephant dug with his trunk. Baboon, hyena, and giraffe dug with their front paws. Tortoise, antelope, and buffalo hauled the dirt away on their backs. Hare sat in the shade beneath a palm tree, laughing at them. Finally, the animals struck water in the ground. Cool, clean water seeped into the well. King Lion ruled that all the animals would share the water except for Hare. But Hare paid no attention to that law. He would creep down the side of the well and take big gulps of water. So the animals decided to place a guard by the well. Elephant said he would be first. That evening, he approached Elephant with a big jar. "Would you like some sweet honey?" he asked. "Why, yes," Elephant nodded. So Hare gave him a lick of honey from the jar. While Elephant was enjoying the taste, Hare rubbed honey on Elephant's front legs, then on his back legs. Then he scurried in a figure 8 around Elephant until Elephant got all twisted up and his legs stuck together. He couldn't move. Hare scampered down the well. He drank all the water he desired and ran away. The next night, Antelope replaced Elephant as guard. But Hare tricked Antelope as well. Each night, a different animal guarded the well. Each night, Hare tricked the animal and got his water. And each night, King Lion became more and more furious. Finally, it was Tortoise's turn. He had his own idea of how to guard the water. Instead of sitting beside the well, Tortoise crawled down into it. When Hare came to the well that night, he saw no guard. Hare laughed. "They've given up," he said aloud. "They know they can't keep me out of the well." With that, Hare dived into the well. He landed right on Tortoise's hard shell. Thud. Hare was a bit dazed. Tortoise carried him out of the well and straight to King Lion. The king punished Hare harshly. Hare was most sorry. He promised never to steal water again, and from that day on, the animals enjoyed clean, cool water from their well. Let's look at number 1. The main problem in the fable is A, the well is very hard to dig. B, it has rained very little for weeks. C, Elephant's legs are stuck together. Or D, Hare keeps taking water from the well. What's the main problem? Well, not that his legs are stuck together. What was the main problem? Not that the well was hard to dig. The problem was that Hare kept taking that water. That for B. All right, number 2. Tortoise, antelope, and buffalo hauled the dirt away on their backs. Which word has almost the same meaning as the word hauled? What did they do? They carried the dirt away on their backs. Does that mean the same thing as carried, folded, rubbed, or kneaded? Number 3. The lesson of this fable is A, it's all right to be different. B, you cannot please everyone. C, you cannot get something for nothing. D, treat people the way you want to be treated. Don't get tricked by D. It's not you cannot please everybody, so which was it? It's all right to be different, or you cannot get something for nothing. You can't get water when you didn't help dig the well. Number 4. Which words from the fable have almost the same meaning? Do dived and twisted mean the same meaning? Worried and nodded? Desired and wanted? Or carried and crawled? Which words have almost the same meaning? Number 5. It had not rained for many weeks, and the land was dry as dust. The author compares the land to dust to explain that the land was, what's dust? Wet, dirty, in need of water, or did not have much dirt. It hadn't rained, so what do you know the dirt needed? Six, the animals solved their problem by having tortoise crawl into the well, filling the well with water each day. I didn't do that. Digging the well deeper to get more water, or having elephant guard the well all day long. Which animal finally solved the problem? Number 7. Which words from the fable have almost the same meaning? Back and front, beside, into, dived, landed, or ran and scampered. It's not B or C, so which is it, A or D? The same meaning. Back and front, do those mean the same? Or does ran and scampered mean the same? Number 8. Each night, Hare tricked an animal and got his water. And each night, King Lion became more and more furious. Which word has almost the same meaning as the word furious as used in the sentence above? What does it mean if you're furious? Afraid, angry, ashamed, or awful? Number 9. At the beginning of the fable, what must be done to get water? Hare needs to trick King Lion. The animals need to dig a well. King Lion needs to travel to a village far away, or the animals need to trade honey with the hare. Number 10. What happens when King Lion punishes Hare? Hare falls down the well. More animals have to guard the well. The animals can enjoy the water from the well, or Hare pays no attention about the well. At the end of the story, what happened? What was the lesson? Moving on to our next story. The Lion and the Mouse. One day, a great lion was dozing in the forest. A tiny gray mouse came scurrying along. In a hurry to get home, she didn't take the time to run around the lion. Instead, she ran up the lion's tail, over his back, through his mane, and down his nose. By that time, the lion had awakened. He opened one eye. When the mouse leapt off the lion's nose onto the ground, the lion took a mighty swipe with his paw. It landed on the mouse's tail, stopping her in her tracks. "How dare you crawl on the king of beasts?" the lion roared. The mouse was terrified that the lion would crush her. She squeaked, "Oh, please, great lion, I was in a hurry to get home. I did not mean any harm. I did not intend to wake you." "But wake me you did," the lion replied. "And now, with my powerful paw, I will—" "Wait," pleaded the mouse. "If you set me free, one day I will repay you. I will help you, I promise." "Ha!" the lion laughed. "How can a mouse as tiny as an ant ever help a great beast like me?" But the lion was so amused by the idea that he decided to let the mouse go. She scampered away into the forest. Many days later, 3 hunters entered the forest. They were seeking to bring back the lion for a zoo. Creeping along, they saw a mighty lion napping once again. They threw a large rope net over him and tied it to a tree. The lion twisted and turned and pulled against the net with all his strength, but it did not help. He could not break the ropes. He roared his loudest roar, but the hunters were not frightened. They smiled and left to get a cart to carry the lion off. The king of beasts had been captured. Far away, the little mouse heard the lion's roar and came scurrying. "Oh my!" she cried when she saw that the lion trapped in the rope net. Then, without hesitating, she immediately began to chew through the net. She used her sharp teeth to gnaw away at first one rope and then another. Soon the lion was freed from the snare. The lion lifted the mouse gently up on his paw. "If it were not for you, I would no longer be king of beasts," he said. "You were right, little one. Even a creature as tiny as you can help a mighty animal like me." Let's turn the page. 11. The main problem of the fable is A, the lion's in the mouse's way. Well, that was just a tiny little problem. B, the lion is caught in a hunting net. C, the mouse needs to hurry to get home. Little problem. D, hunters need a cart to carry the lion. What was the big problem in the story? Number 12. Which statement by the lion best describes the lesson of the fable? But wake me you did. And now with my powerful paw I will. How dare you crawl on the king of beasts? Or even a creature as tiny as you can help a mighty animal like me. 13. Read these sentences from the fable. The mouse was terrified that the lion would crush her. She squeaked, "Oh, please, great lion, I was in a hurry to get home." Which word has almost the same meaning as the word terrified? Angry, bored, frightened, or grumpy? "14. Which words from the fable have almost the same meaning? Help and repray, crawl and crush, carry and gently, or mighty and powerful?" Which words there are like synonyms? 15. After the lion catches the mouse, how does she get away? A, she helps him fall back asleep. B, she helps him practice his roar. C, she promises to help him trick the hunters. Or D, she promises to repay him one day for letting her get away. 16. The lion's problem is solved because F, the hunters free him from the net. G, the mouse helps him escape from the zoo. He wasn't in a zoo. H, the mouse chews through the net to free him. Or I, he uses his sharp claws to free himself from the net. 17. Which words from the fable have almost the same meaning? Chew and gnaw, harm and sharp, pulled and turned, freed and captured. That's got to be chew and gnaw. If you chew something, you gnaw it. Those are synonyms. Number 18. Then, without hesitating, she immediately began to chew through the net. Which word has almost the same meaning as the word hesitating? If you're going to hesitate, does that mean you're going to bite, pause, realize, or speak? Hesitate means the same thing as like pausing, guys. If you pause, you hesitate. Number 19. How can a mouse as tiny as an ant ever help a great beast like me? What does tiny as an ant mean? Curved, flat, very small, or very wide? Number 20. How does the mouse change the lion's thoughts at the end of the fable? F. She shows him how fast she can run. G. She convinces him not to go to the zoo. H. She shows him that even a small creature can help a large one. Or I. She helps him see that strength is the most important quality. Excellent. Now, I accidentally put your essay back here too. Feel free to do that for extra credit if you want. But you don't have to, okay? It says, in each of the fables, the characters are faced with a problem. How are the ways they solve their problems similar? So how did the animals solve their problem with the hare? And how did the mouse solve the problem with the lion? When you're done, put it back in your Friday folder. Line 6 and 7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So why not a vertical whirling winding bug that hops like a cricket crossing a rug? Okay, so he's comparing the helicopter to a cricket. All right, so for number 3, compares the helicopter to a cricket. Then in number 4, reread ornithopter. That was the second one. Use details to explain what the narrator thinks about the ornither. Do you agree with the narrator's point of view? Okay, so I want you to go back, reread the second poem, and explain what the author thinks about the ornithopter there.